Hi, I've told you today is Mother Earth Day, and I'm going to start by thinking of an activity that we could get on and do today. JJ, well, what would he want you to do on the play bus? First of all, I'm going to show you this. Now, if I was showing my 1-year-old grandson and I said, "What is this?" he would say, "Ball," because of course he's only one, he doesn't know any more. And it is a ball shape, it's round, it's beautiful, and it is high. This is where we live, actually, where we live, on this ball. And you can see all the blue area, that's the sea, lots of sea on our world. And then we've got some green bits here, which are the continents. And on top, on all those continents, lots and lots of people live. There's America. And if we look right round here, where are we? There is a very tiny little island. Well, it's quite big to us because that's where we live. And I thought today we would have a go at making our own world, our own planet, because that's where we live. The first thing you might need is a paper plate. There's my paper plate. And what I've done, first of all, is on one side, I have put, well, this one's a collage of a house. There's my house with the windows. So it's a square, and it's got square windows, and it's got a rectangular door and a triangular, it's got 3 sides, triangular roof. Doesn't really look much like my house because my house has got 3 stories. Maybe you live in a flat or maybe you live in a bungalow. But I had a go and I've done a house on my paper plate on the inside. On this one here, I found a lovely picture of a house, and I'm going to use my colouring pens later, and I'm going to colour it in and make it look beautiful. The first thing you need to do is get your paper plate. Now, on the back side of your paper plate, on the rounded side, you paint it all over. I'm going to paint my house, my world, my planet in blue, because that's going to be the main colour. Because most of the world, most of Earth is blue sea. And then I'm going to put it to dry. Well, in best tradition of all craftspeople, I've already done one. And there it is, painted, and it's dried, and it's ready. But it's not just sea and oceans that are on the world. There are continents too, and there can be some big continents. And what I thought I would do next is, now I've painted my world in blue, I'm going to get some green paint, and I'm going to use a sponge. Now you can buy sponges, but I decided to just chop up one of my old sponges that I don't need anymore. And then I'm going to dab onto my planet to make the green continents. Now, I like using a sponge because unlike the paintbrush, it will make it a little bit more mottly. And I've got to think about where I want my continents to be. If I looked closely at my map or my globe of the world, of the Earth, I might see where I would want to put it. And here I have got one I've done. Not exact, but it sort of looks like the sea, and the continents are land where people live. And then when I've done that, I can hang it on a string and let it circle so that on one side I will have my house, collage house, or your painted house, and on the other side I would have my seas and my ocean. You have a go and see what you can do. Best bit is making all that mucky painting to start with. So make sure you do it somewhere nice and clean and wash your hands afterwards. But let the blue dry first, because once it's dry, then it's ready to have all. And now I'm going to fill it all in, so it's all over the place, and I'll get it all over my hands too. I don't mind that. And when you've done that and you've hung them up, have a look at your world, because this is Mother Earth, and she turns and she spins, and somewhere on Mother Earth is is where you live. Perhaps you live in a house like that. And you can always draw some people. You can always put some trees on it, make it look lovely. Have a go.